What is up, Transformer fans? I'm going to do a video review for Transformers Animated Shockwave. Now, if you watch animated, it doesn't really capture the G1 audience to me. It's more Teen Titans-ish. But if you ever look at Shockwave, you should see his character and how awesome he is. He's voiced by Corey Burton, the same person that did the voice for the original Shockwave in the 1980s, which is a nice bonus. Here we have him in his Cybertronian tank mode. It's pretty cool. The gun can rotate up and down, go 360 degrees around here. He has 4 wheels on the bottom. And he doesn't roll all that great, but the tank mode isn't really something you want to be sharing with, or want to be put on your display case. However, what is amazing about this figure is that it has 4 modes. If you've seen the show and you saw the unexpected twist in which Shockwave is actually undercover Autobot spy Longarm, it's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is flip these side cannons here. Now, I'm going to show you his crane mode. So what you do is you pull this down, pull the feet down, pull this down, pull the feet down, and then these front pieces go down also. And this is really cool. You take this part, there's his crane, it just pops out just like that. It doesn't really look like a crane, but it's Cybertronian. Most Cybertronian vehicles and stuff don't really look all that great. I really like the solid paint on this figure. It's very nice. Now, although he's supposed to be an Autobot in this mode, he still has the Decepticon logo off there. You can take that off with a bit of rubbing alcohol, but I'm not going to do that. But what comes in the real part is transforming him into the Autobot Longarm. So what you want to do is take this off, put that to the side for now. It's a very simple transformation. So you flip him over, you can already see half of his robot body. What you want to do here is pull his legs out, like this, and pull these down. And then you want to separate this piece here, and pull his legs out like so. Now you want him to have a little hunched over look. So what you're going to do now is pull the feet out like this, and then with his arms you're just going to pull them out like that to the side, then pull his arms here. Now this arm is really tight. It's made with the soft rubbery type of plastic, and if you're not careful enough it could break off. So please, when you get your Shockwave, it might be on too loose or too tight. And last but not least, you pull this down, and here you have Autobot Longarm. He's a very nice figure. If you can see his face, it doesn't really look like he has a mouth here, but you can add that in with a pen. For articulation, his arms can go 360 degrees. He has, you can call that, well, you guess you can call it elbow articulation. And his arms, his hands can move also. His feet bend, but it's very limited. And that's about it. He's mainly made for just standing up the way he does. Oh, and I forget. If you want to make him look even more Autobot-ish, you can pull his shoulders down. And what you can do is put his crane on the back of him like this, which looks kind of ridiculous because you've got the Autobot symbol right here and then the Decepticon symbol under there. So here's his third mode, which is the Spy Longarm. The benevolent, loving, and caring Autobot that everyone loves, but actually hides a deep, dark secret. He is actually Decepticon Shockwave. Now to transform Shockwave, it's mainly just pulling things out. So what you're going to do is pull this out. This is his hands here. Then you're going to turn his feet 360 degrees, or 180 degrees, my bad. Then what you're going to do is move his arms out of the way and take this off. You're going to split the feet apart and then bring them down like this. And then you're going to take this piece here and clip that together. I'm going to have to put this on a taller stand because he grows so much taller. With the arms, you're going to turn them this way, rotate his hands like this, and then pull out the claws like this. And last but not least, which is my favorite feature of the whole thing, is you're going to pull this down and pull up his little antler horn things. Golly, he's gotten so tall, I'm going to need to stack something else on top of the camera. And then you're going to have to pull these up, change his Autobot insignia to the Decepticon insignia. And there you have Decepticon Shockwave. He looks very cool and menacing. And what you can also do, which is a really cool feature, is if you want to put his crane back in his gun mode, fling, there's a little spring in there. And you can make his arm hold it like the classic G1 Shockwave. It's a bit top heavy, but the figure is pretty solid. It can hold it on its own. And when you pull his head out, it activates his light piping, so it gets pretty bright in certain areas. The character Shockwave is very, very awesome, and if you watch Transformers Animated, you'll know what I mean. In a later episode, I think it's called Transwarped, or it might be another episode after that, he tells Megatron that he no longer needs to go in hiding as an undercover spy and turns purple, just like the original Shockwave. Now the purple Shockwave does come with Bumblebee, so you're going to get both figures. I don't know where you can find the purple Shockwave anywhere else, but it's just a repaint. Everything's just purple. Some things are left like this stays white, and this and his claws will be a bit brighter white than the bone white over here. After all, he's a very nice figure, and my very first and favorite animated figure of all time. I really recommend this figure. He's anywhere in stores right now, Walmart, Target. You can get him online really cheap for about 20 bucks, I think. He's a really great figure, especially with the 4-mode conversion. I mean, where do you get a robot that can turn into another robot and then have two awesome Cybertronian vehicle modes at the same time? This is Quintesson 6 reporting out. Buy him, please.
Have a swell September. You got the touch. You got the power.